Hey everyone, I'm Steven, and this is Chip, and we're with Scenes in Nature. And today, Chip's going to show us how to use contour sheet to make a custom turkey base. So, Chip, what products are we going to be using today?
Well, like you said, we're going to be using contour sheet. To cut the contour sheet, I'll just use a standard pair of scissors, a staple gun, and this wooden base that we've already built ahead of time.
Great. So why are we going to make a custom turkey base instead of buying a commercial one?
Well, this turkey that we're mounting this for is in a strut gobble position with a low fan. That's going to make for a very long turkey, and it will cause us some clearance issues on the wall, especially since this base is going to be coming directly out of the wall instead of a side view.
Chip, let's get started. What's the first step?
When I start with the contour sheet, I like to pull it out and then crinkle it up to begin with. That gives us kind of a nice rock texture. As you can see, after I crinkle this up, I already have a nice rock shape going.
And so what's the next step then?
We're just going to use a stapler and attach it to our wooden base. And now, just using a regular pair of scissors, I'm going to cut off the excess contour sheet. Now I'm just going to staple around the back. Now I'm going to form this into the basic shape of the bottom of my base. That way I'll know how much I have to cut off. And now to finish off my seam here on the bottom of my base, I'm just going to roll my edges together. And now I'm ready to shape my rock, put all the little fine details in it that I'm looking for.
Now I noticed there you were pinching from the backside and pushing on the front. Is that so you can get some real deep crevices in there?
It is. If you notice, when we built this base, we left an access panel in the back. This is going to allow us to form our rock really nicely now. It's also going to allow us to bend our wires over when we put our bird on here.
All right, Chip, so that looks great. What are some other things that you've made using contour sheet?
Well, that's one of the terrific things about this is using this exact same product. I've made tiny little rocks for ducks to stand on, and we've built huge bases for bears and mountain lions. It's just really easy product to use.
One thing that's great about contour sheet is you can just shape it and reshape it until you get your desired effect.
You may notice that you can still kind of see the seam on this. It's really not an issue, because once I put plaster on this, it's all going to go away. I've taken the piece that I cut off the bottom of my base, and I've put it here to finish this out. Now I'm going to take the end of the roll that I cut off initially, and I'm going to add it in right here to finish out the top of my base.
All right, Chip, now that we have our rock shape, what's the next step?
I'm going to cover this with contour sheet plaster. Then after that hardens, I'll take our rock color system and add color to it. Of course, when all that is done, I'll come back with my spring foliage and make a nice spring turkey scene.
Chip, that sounds great, and I'm sure it's going to look amazing. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And of course, for more product information, go to scenesinnature.com. Thank you so much for watching.